Fight on, family. Preston's Paradise here, man. It is the week we've all been waiting for. Oregon, USC on the road. The Ducks are 9-1 with only one loss to the Indiana Hoosiers at home. And the Trojans 8-2, man. Just played a bunch of tough teams at this point in the season. Extremely battle tested, right? Have answered the bell at every point, man. Have gone on the road, played games in tough environments, have won multiple games on the road, obviously have those two close losses on the road, man, to two ranked teams right now. You know, the CFP just came out yesterday. Notre Dame and Illinois still in the top 25 when it comes to college football playoff rankings. But hey, man, let's get into it. Let's get to the reasons why I truly believe the USC Trojans are going to be able to go on the road and beat the Oregon Ducks and shock the college football world. Now, when you look at the tail of the tape here, USC's offense versus Oregon's offense, man, pretty even, right? USC second in the country in yards per play. USC sixth in the country in yards per game. Oregon number 11th, and 10th in points per game. Oregon 7th. That 10th points per game drips, right? Because USC does not perform offensively as well as they do at home than that they do on the road, right? We've struggled, scoring points at the level that we do at home on the road this season. But nonetheless, recently have been able to go on the road, win some tough games, win some very physical games. We talked about the Nebraska game, the Iowa game, the Northwestern game. And I think this is a perfect ramp up point, man. I think the USC Trojans are the hottest team in America right now. When you talk of as of late, after dropping that game to Notre Dame, man, I think we're really coming together. Did suffer some losses in the Iowa game, but it seems like Kamari Ramsey will be back and will be healthy for the Oregon game. And Wayman Jordan, man, somebody that I talked about a couple weeks ago in my Perfect Storm video about the possibility of our former starting running back coming out and being ready for this Oregon Ducks game. Now, Lincoln Riley came out and said he does not expect Wayman Jordan to perform and play in this game. But who knows, man? Is it a smokescreen? Who really knows what to expect once we get to Eugene and see what this team is, see who trots out there on the field against the Ducks. Spoke earlier about USC just being battle tested, right? Going through this gauntlet of a Michigan, of a Notre Dame, of an Illinois, of a Nebraska, of a Northwestern, and then of a Iowa, right? Cody Kellner put this out on Twitter yesterday. 8 teams have at least 4 wins against bowl-eligible opponents. USC is one of those teams, right? Oregon has played a lot of bad teams this season. I know they look fantastic. I know they look electric, but they have not been in the dogfights that this USC team has been in this season, man. And I think the adversity that this team has been through, I think the fight, the ability to bounce back and come together when we have to late. And, just that pressure. I think the quarterback play has been top notch late in these games. Even if you look at the Illinois game, super clutch. Maava has done exactly what he needs to do. The defense has stepped up and, majority of the season. Obviously have those 2 losses, man, but I think they're trending upwards, and I think they will have their best performance come this Saturday in Eugene, man. So I'm very excited to see what these guys are going to do. Everybody's, ready for the moment. They know they got the world against them. They know a lot of people, even in our fan base, a lot of people don't have any confidence about this game. A lot of people are sitting back saying, oh, I use advanced stat models and, odds makers to make my predictions and tell me who's going to win this game. Hey, if that's what you guys want to do, man, if people like to do that, that's up to them. That doesn't seem very fun to me as a fan. I will continue to go off of my eye test as playing the game. The prediction that I had for this team prior to the season even starting, which was 10-2. I had this team winning this game, and I'm damn near 100% correct on my prediction preseason. So I'm going to stick with myself And I feel like USC has a chance and will step into Eugene, shock the world, and really put on one of their best performances of the season. Light keys for USC versus Oregon, man. This Oregon Ducks team has a three-headed monster at the running back spot, right? We have to contain the run. I'm not going to say stop the run. You have to contain the run, just like you did at certain points in that Northwestern game, at certain points in the Iowa game, specifically the second half. I was actually very impressed in how stout the defensive line play looked in short yardage situations. You got to be ready. I know this staff has this team ready to play 4 downs. They're going to go for it on damn near every 4th down. If it's 4th and 1 opportunities, they're going to have to stop them on 4th and 1. And I was happy with how stout we played defensively on the across the defensive line and how the linebackers played, man. Everybody coming up to the line of scrimmage and stopping them in short yard situations, containing the running game. That is going to be huge. You know, if this offense is doing well, that's going to be huge to win this game, get ahead and stay ahead and neutralize the crowd on the road. Starting fast is also huge. Obviously, that might be the number one point, man. It's going to be loud out there. Going to be interesting to see if we have the opportunity, if we take the ball first or we defer. It kind of really doesn't even really matter in this situation. I wouldn't be mad at either scenario, right? But yeah, rushing the ball at 230 a game, gonna have to stop the run. As far as, I watched the Indiana game. I watched Indiana and Oregon a couple of times, man. Defensive line play. We have to pinch defensive line wise, right? We have to draw everything inside. We have to stop the run in the interior. We have to get to the quarterback, man. Getting to the quarterback, getting to Dante Moore, not allowing him to have a clean pocket and him able to pass the ball downfield, create those explosive plays to Sadiq, to, those receivers, Benson, whoever's healthy, right? Decorian Moore, not sure if he's going to be available. Obviously, Evan Stewart is still unavailable as well. Who knows what's going to happen? He might pop up and be available. Regardless, we're going to have to get to Dante Moore. They have the best pass blocking offensive line in the entire country, man. So edges, interior guys, we're going to have to get that push. I love what I saw from a lot of our guys in our last game. If you can continue to do that stuff, then we should be okay. And yeah, man, as an offense, right, continue to run the ball. Not sure if Elijah Page is going to be out there at the left tackle spot, but at the same time, we've been able to run the ball when we needed to all season long, whether he's been there or hasn't been there. This offensive line has damn near been the saving grace, one of the brightest spots on this team, man. Zach Hansen has done an excellent job this season with the guys. So expect them to, have a usual, performance. We cannot come out like we did against Notre Dame. I will say that. They do have, some dudes on that defensive line that are very good. When you talk about Mateo and those guys, some of those edges on that team, they are very good. So we have to come out ready to play, ready to punch somebody in the mouth. Can't come out lazy, lackadaisical. We have to be ready to play, right? So pass blocking, run blocking, running the ball. Jaden Maava has been really good at taking care of the ball. Played a very, very clean game against Iowa. Have to play as clean a game against Oregon, man. On the road, and particularly, how important it is to take care of the football. And lastly, man, our coaching staff. I leaned on this staff last week. I told you guys Lincoln Riley was going to come out there, have an excellent play calling performance, do an excellent job. Same with Danton Lynn. I'm super happy, man, with the performance that these guys have, put on throughout most of this season. We need their best games come Saturday, right? Lincoln, dial it up, man. Show us that you are the genius that they say you are on the offensive side of the ball, man. Dial it up to a T. Put these guys in position to succeed and put the ball in our playmakers' hands, man. That is the biggest reason why I believe we can win this game. Our playmakers outside are the best in the country. We got the best wide receiver in the country. Jacoby Lane is a top 10 receiver in the country, in my personal opinion. None of these Oregon DBs can match up with these cats. They got some guys back there. I'm a big fan of Thiemann. I think he's a really good DB back there. But I'm taking Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lane over any wide receiver, over any DB in the entire country, right? So big time performance from those guys, man. Got to get those guys the ball, run the ball. And I think we could beat and compete with any team in the country when we do that. We pass block, we run block. We have a balanced offense. We dial it up defensively, man. I think the adjustments Dan Lynn has been making on a week-to-week basis have been magnificent. I love the stunts. I love the simulated pressures, things he's doing with these defensive linemen, man. We got to see all that at its highest level come Saturday if we're going to get this victory against the Ducks, man. And other than that, like, I feel very good about this game. Defensively in the secondary, Kamari Ramsey, hopefully he is there. Like, we really will need him back there in the secondary. The DBs have been playing very, very consistent. We have not seen the bust that we really saw throughout the first part of the season. Even the busts that we saw against a team like Illinois and stuff, we haven't seen those busts, in the last few weeks, like last 4 or 5 weeks with this team, man. So it's really been fantastic to see the growth a lot of these defensive backs and stuff is made. And I got complete faith in them, man, that could come out and put on a great performance in Oregon, man. I truly believe in my heart that these Trojans are going to come out victorious in this game, man. I got USC winning this game 31-27 on the road and marching on in this illustrious special season that USC is having, man. I feel the vibes. I'm hyped. Backwards hat rocking. I got faith in Lincoln Riley, man. I got faith in these teams, faith in these boys, man. And we gonna fight on. We continue to fight on, man. Y'all have a great week. Saturday's coming faster, you know it, man. It's gonna be a hell of a game, man. Fight on. Appreciate you guys for watching.